So a few days ago we got to see the design of OnePlus 10 Pro, where we saw that the only change that OnePlus has done in the design when compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro is the camera module. The OnePlus 10 Pro has a camera module design similar to the Galaxy S21 series, where the camera module seems to be extending from the frame of the phone. We also got to know that OnePlus and Hasselblad's partnership will continue with the OnePlus 10 series. Today we got the specifications of the OnePlus 10 Pro, and these were shared by OnLeaks, the same source that shared the design of this phone. So starting off with things that seem to be the same as for the 9 Pro, the OnePlus 10 Pro has the same 6.7-inch display, and it is a Quad HD Plus panel with a 120Hz refresh rate. The phone also gets a similar triple camera setup on the back, so there is a primary 48 megapixel sensor, a secondary 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a third 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 3.3x optical zoom. Now we can expect new camera sensors, but because there is no information on that, for now we are assuming this phone has the same rear camera setup as on the OnePlus 9 Pro. The front camera is new though, because instead of a 16 megapixel shooter, the OnePlus 10 Pro has a 32 megapixel camera for selfies. Now, to no surprise, the biggest upgrade comes in the form of performance, because the OnePlus 10 Pro is getting the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip. Now, if you do not know yet, Qualcomm and Snapdragon are now two separate brands, and also Qualcomm is changing the naming scheme of the Snapdragon chipsets. This is the reason why instead of calling it the Snapdragon 898, this chip will now be called the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Anyways, coming back to the OnePlus 10 Pro, it is coming with a 5000 mAh battery, so that's an almost 10% bigger battery compared to the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now interestingly, there is no information regarding the charging speed, so that seems to be one of the highlights of this phone, because many sources have claimed that OnePlus 10 Pro is coming with 125 watt fast charging. And finally, just as for the OnePlus 9 Pro, the OnePlus 10 Pro has IP68 certification and it supports wireless charging. It is said that OnePlus 10 series will launch first in China in January or February, but the global launch won't happen until April. So what do you think of the OnePlus 10 Pro based on these leaks? Do let me know via the comment section below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.